Welcome everybody, it's Game 1 Epic Zombies Invitational, the second annual Epic Zombies Invitational here, presented by Professional Risk Takers, and with huge help from XCDude96 who put together the settings and the format for the tournament. This is a 45-player Octo round we're jumping into here in Group 1. Top 25 players after the Octos move on to the quarterfinals. This is a 3-game set these guys will play. We're starting in Classic with a progressive Zombies game here. It's a 6-player game. It's going to be Zombies, then Crackle 069, second in turn order here in blue. Feliz, third in turn order in purple. Fourth in turn order, we've got Tanner in black. In orange, Clive Chatterjee, fifth in turn order. And then sixth in turn order, Horse Boy in white. You do see we've got blizzards on and unstable portals here for some zombie action. We'll try to keep some notes as we go here of stacks and locations as we're losing them. So maybe we can get as much view as possible. We're on board with Crackle. It is Fog. 5v2 turn 1 from Crackle. Oh, he loses 3. Yeah, he loses 3 on it, and he lets us know that he did not like that. So Crackle rolls the 5v2. It doesn't go super well, but there's this big zombie 7 stack sitting right there in China that could cause some havoc here. We'll see. Tanner not probably seeing the 7 stack at this point. It's blocked off from him. But Crackle moving up there could result in this pathing happening and just some absolute chaos through here, depending on how the rest of this turn shakes out. Here's Feliz. He's third in turn order. He's in purple. It's going to give you guys some ranks here as we go and some info. So Feliz currently number 12 in the world on the Saber standing. So number 12 in the world jumping into your lobby is not always a good thing. Looks like he takes an easy take there in Australia, maybe expecting to lose that stack. Oh, he's also attacking from Alaska, but does not get that one. Okay, here goes Tanner. Did not get to see Tanner, but that 7 may hit Tanner's 3 here. We may have that zombie 7 stack doing some damage here. Could be fun on this upcoming turn here. Crackle putting jokes in the chat, which is a choice. He calls himself Ben Shapiro because he is only on the right side of the board. That is pretty humorous to have this positioning on the board. That's tough to work with there. Okay, so Clive further opens the potential path of this zombie stack coming through here and just wreaking absolute havoc. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure we're all rooting for the zombies here. It's going to give you the rest of those rings. So currently Crackle is number 78 in the world. Feliz, as I said, number 12 currently in the world. Tanner is 61. So Feliz highest ranked by far out of that group. Clive 48 and Horseboy 41. So Feliz number 12 in the world. Significant favorite here, although that's not just taking into account just zombie games. So the 7 goes down, but does not get all the way to here or here, so something's blocking that zombie stack in this area. Maybe. Okay, the zombie stack turns. Oh, and smokes Crackle. Oh my goodness, what a terrible start for Crackle. I mean, we're on board with him so we can see what he's got, but he's got that. He had a bad roll turn 1, and then he gets smoked by the zombies in Africa. Crackle's best performing settings, this is hilarious, but this is straight from friendsofrisk.com. If you guys don't go there, you should definitely use friendsofrisk.com. It's got fantastic info. Eric does such a great job with that community building website that he's got there, providing info on all these tournament players like Crackle, whose best game mode, I kid you not, I can't make this up, you can look it up yourself, is Speed Blitz. That tells you all you need to know about Crackle. He's also a good Fog On player, according to this, so there you go. Now Feliz again, number 12 in the world, his best settings, classic map, which is what we're playing here, Fog On, Blizzard's on, so He's in his element here. Now, that's not necessarily zombies. He's a little more world dom, but that is what he does. Tanner, 70% player. Really good in 70%. He's also good in fog. Interesting, all these guys' best settings are in fog. Clive Chatterjee here playing as orange. His best settings, like everybody else, basically, is world dom, except for Tanner, who had 70%. And he's also a fog on player. He likes stable portals. And then last but not least would be Horace Da Boy, who's really good on classic fog on blizzards on. So again, like Feliz, he's in his element here and what he likes to play. So we'll see how that all plays out. If that holds true. We're going to lose some vision because Crackle's been absolutely smoked on this board. Chad's best settings are secret missions. Ah, interesting. Tanner's the best zombies player in this group. Okay. That's a good note. Is he played well in previous zombie tournaments? Is that what you're saying? Alright, so we get a single attack. We can see Horse is 11 stack, but he moves it back down. He's helping keep a nice little guard there for Crackle. Except the zombies are on the other side of the Pacific. Working through the back door right now, which is never good. Crackle keeps looking at all his troops getting hit. That's not a good feeling. Last year in the Epic Zombies Invitational, Crackle made it to the semifinals, one of his best finishes in a PRT tournament. He's the only one in this group that made it at least to the semifinals last year. He hasn't performed well in zombies tournaments, but I've watched him play, and he plays better than everyone else in the group has, based on what I've seen. Well, what about Crackle making to the semis last year in this tournament? This very tournament? Or are you just basing off of Crackle's first 3 turns, which were kind of a nightmare situation for him? Crackle played well in that one, yeah. He was 1 win away from the final. He just played in his first final a little over a month ago, I guess now, in the 70 Reset Invitational. So he did not win that, but if you're watching on YouTube, you can go check that one out on the Professional Risk Takers channel. We post all the videos of the games there, so you can watch them back. See past tournaments. You can even go back to the 2024 Epic Zombies Invitational and see some of the action there and how these guys played. Crackle's down to 3 positions. Gotta assume everyone else has more. Crackle's gotta be the worst player we could have watched in this game play because he had no left side, so we have no idea what's happening on the left side of the board. NA and SA completely blind to us. The good news is maybe Crackle will die and then we'll get to see the whole board. Fingers crossed. Semis in this tournament's hard, yeah. Totally agree. It's a lot of zombies games to get to semis. Again, it's a 3-game set. It's a points-based tournament, so 45 players start in the Octofinals. Top 25 in points make next week's quarterfinals. You get 10 points for the win, 8 for second, 6 for third, 4 for fourth, 2 for fifth. I think I did that right. And then 3 points per bounty. So you got to collect as many points as you can. Bounty points could be critical. Obviously, it's zombies, so it's not like a 70% run or someone's going to stay alive, so the staying alive points aren't there. Bounty points could be really critical. Crackle trying to migrate this stack a little bit through Europe to get as far left as he can, but he might be blocked forever by that 5 of Horse Boy. Feliz goes into Ukraine, puts an 8 there. It's our only stack of Feliz we can see. Crackle's alone with the zombies in Australia here. There are unstable portals, so that could create some opportunities for movement across the board here. Yeah, so Chad's saying the same thing. Crackle's got to use portal. Yeah, he's at least got to get into a portal to see what's in the other portals, right? Oh, we get a good game. So good game from Tanner to Clive. Is Clive hitting Tanner? Yeah, I think so. Tanner laughing also. Crackle throws up a questioning because he doesn't really know what's going on, but wants to make sure that they are going after each other. He benefits from that. Felice throws up the devil face, also wanting the chaos. Does Horse give Iceland? No. But he fortifies somewhere else, so he's got a different stack somewhere. Tanner keeps saying good game, like the zombies are about to kill him. That would be interesting. Oh, they were. He wasn't even messing around. So no one gets those 3 bounty points. Did not see that coming, Chad. Were we expecting that early of a zombie kill in this thing? That's a turn 4, before the player's turn 4. Zombie kill. Players got 3 turns in before they were killed by zombie. We think Tanner Sui. Okay, maybe. He and Clive were like fighting over a bonus or something? See if there's anything going on in the chat from Tanner here. Tanner just said ping me for game 2, so. Alright, so we don't see Clive. We assume he's in an ASA. And clearly he had some sort of battle with Tanner over there. Which has to give Crackle some hope, because his hopes were looking very dire early. But knowing that there's already a player out of the game has got to make him feel a little better. It'll be 2 points for Tanner in game 1. Remember, it's a 3-game set, so plenty of time for Tanner to come back. That's certainly not the end of his tournament here. But not the start he wanted, I'm sure. So Horseboy, we know 2 of his positions are somewhere right here, basically, and somewhere right here, basically. Kind of assume he's got something down here, but we don't know. Crackle will not go into a portal. Maybe this turn Crackle will go to a portal. Just depending on what that zombie stack is in the portal. Will he hit a zombie 4 so he can go through? No, zombie 7. That's much tougher to deal with. It's also one of his cheaper cards, though. Now he's got that 1 of Horseboy down below him. Maybe he drops there into Southern Europe. The Crackle moves down, so we at least get to see the Clive 8 sitting there. And Horseboy's got the 6. So Fleas and Horseboy kind of creating a wall. The 9 in Ukraine, 6 in the Middle East, separating zombies kind of east and west. Fleas seems to be in a really good position in this game, right? It was the 4 trade for Crackle, the 6 for Fleas. We're only going to get an 8 and a 10 trade here because of the early kill there on Tanner from the zombies. If you're just joining us, the zombies got Tanner after some sort of dispute with Clive. We did not get to see it beyond the emote reactions between the 2 players. Game 2 we'll be jumping into next is Asia 1800s. It's a no bonus modifier, but it will be Prague Zombies for Game 2. That's where we'll see Tanner next. We know Clive's got that Africa stack. Horseboy's got the Middle East stack. We just don't know much about that left side. We know Horseboy's in Iceland. He just got 10 troops also. So this is Horus. This is Horus. This is Clive. There's Horus attacking up from the Middle East into Southern Europe, moving back. See if we get any zombie action here. Still nothing that's really easy to access for Crackle. He could hit this if he wanted to for a portal, but they're closed here. So he's probably not going to do that. He's just going to be content trading there with Horus. Tanner got wrecked by zombies. He had to hit a zombie 20 for a card? Oh, that is brutal. Zombies are fun, right? Everyone loves zombies, right? So Tanner wasn't really mad at Clive. He was just saying good game because his game was completely ruined. So everyone kind of trading in this Southern and Central Europe position. Hate to see that. Chad hates to see it, except he loves watching zombies just wreck people's games. That's what he's here for. Oh, a split by Feliz. Locks in the card situation here. Is not going to let Crackle and Horus and Clive trade there. All four players basically were trading right in this central zone. Feliz says no mas. So they're going to have to hit zombies. And Crackle's going to have to figure out a different spot. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't. Chad, agreed. Fleas is in South Africa? Okay. Helpful. We're just going to have to zombie stack. We don't know how big. Somehow Crackle's been able to stabilize in this game. His 11's now stuck in Europe. Where is he going to get his card? Is he going to hit a zombie stack? He's got a 12 trade here. He's trading early and progressive. But he is first in turn order, so maybe it doesn't hurt him. Maybe he felt like he needed to do it to get a card here. Guess we don't really need the horse markers now because we can see it. Okay, so we get to see nothing in NA, nothing in SA. And he leaves a stack there. He's trying to figure out how big of a stack he needs to leave there. Okay, so Crackle goes 4th position. Interestingly, Fleas is not in one of the portals. 15 trade here for Fleas. So he also trades in early. These guys may be feeling threatened by the zombies. He lost 3, had to hit zombies because he took out the trading zone. Okay, but he moves over. Fleas abandons the Ukraine position. So I think that creates a zombie path through here. We'll see. Horse probably just in Iceland, Middle East, and Mongolia. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. We knew he had that Mongolia spot, right? Okay, the big trade for Horse. So everybody trades on 4 here. Wonder if Crackle gets any further in. Okay. Horseboy takes the opportunity to go into that Australia position. Interesting, Crackle didn't sit in that portal to prevent someone from joining him over there. Wonder if Horse thinks he know. No, he can definitely see Crackle's in A now, so he knows he doesn't have all of Crackle's positions. That's probably a good thing. Okay, the zombies do come through Ukraine, but that's as far as they get. It's going to be an expensive card for everybody there to go to Ukraine. Now we know. So Clive moved down with his stack here. Crackle gets to hit a 1 because of that. You can see Clive's 10 stack down there. Flea's trying to just further separate his 2 stacks, it looks like. Surely he has a 3rd position, but he's starting to act like maybe he doesn't. But maybe he just wants to be in that portal position to see for next turn. No, he's in 3. Okay, he's got the South Africa. Are those his 3 positions? Someone's in Quebec? How do we know that? Oh, because we saw the card. Chad's so good at this game, guys. He saw the card pop up from somebody that Quebec had no zombies on it, was not green. Is that what you're saying, probably? Yeah, card. This is why when you play zombies with Chad, as I know so well, I just go right after Chad. That's the best way to do it. Even though you don't know all of his positions, just kind of go after him anyway, because otherwise he's going to beat you. That's just kind of a take it or leave it strategy, whatever you guys think. I have failed plenty of kills on Chad, though. It has to be my most failed kill player in Risk. Alright, 30 trade for Fleas. That's a big trade. Now, nobody trades him in turn here with a kill. Can't imagine he's really feeling threatened by anybody. Yeah, Chad is so tough to kill in Fog. He always has one more position. My last attempt was probably my worst attempt at killing Chad. Because I should have known where he was at least one more position. But I missed him by 2. R.I.P. Okay, so East Africa, we know is where Clive is. That's why it doesn't have zombies. So you saw Crackle's cards pop up there. That's what Chad's using to determine where the zombies are, through the fog. If it has the little zombie green circle in it, that means that's a zombie territory. If it doesn't, it means there's a player there. It's one really good way to see through zombie fog, specifically. I use every possible trick up my sleeve, yeah. I don't know how many players know about Crackle's Irkut's position. I think it's just Horus that probably knows about it. Also don't know how many people know about his... can't remember what it's called on this. It might be none of it. 11 besides Horse Boy. Does Crackle trade on 4 again? Yes, he does. Does he go get a kill? Does he go for Horse Boy? He knows the general positions of Horse Boy. He's got to go up and down with that stack. No, he's just building a 16, so maybe he's going to come over. Yeah, he's going to come over from NA. Is he remembering that Horse Boy is up in Mongolia? It appears so. It appears he's leaving enough for that. Yeah, this is the Horse Boy attempt, right? Oh, it's Northwest Territories? Okay, my bad. I cannot remember what it was on this. Yeah, this is an attempt for Horse Boy. He doesn't know how big this Iceland stack is, so he's going to check it and decide if he wants to roll an 18v16. He does not want to roll an 18v16. Okay. It's a little more info that we needed there. And now we know it's a Clive 42 sitting here in Quebec. Yeah, Clive in Quebec. Which makes sense. Wonder if Crackle sits in Greenland. He's going to get to see through a portal. Clive's in 2 positions. You're saying that because of the stack size? Or where we saw mad troops? Yeah, we saw every troop get added. So Chad's counting to see, or watching to see how many troops get added each location. We got to see 2 territories, saw where all of his troops were added. That also told Crackle that that's all of Clive, so we'll see how he reacts to that. Yeah, he added 43 troops there, and we saw them all. So now we're trading here in North Africa. Not in the North Africa territory, because that's different territory. Just a single take, or maybe 2 takes there from zombies. Crackle has the Clive kill next set. If he can get him on a trade-in turn. Crackle just keeping tabs on Clive down in East Africa. Crackle also sees through the portal. Is it possible there's a stack in South America? It seems really unlikely. That's where Tanner died early in the game. No trade on 3 for Crackle. Flees with a couple attacks here. We don't see the attacks, which means it's probably in Asia. He's sizing up Horus there, or wanted to get in the portal maybe. He stays. We don't need this anymore. Crackle's got pretty good vision of the board. After a pretty messy start, Crackle's been able to get into a position where he can see the board pretty well. That 30's useless? Yeah. Go for horse first. Pre-no set for Clive and set on 3 for you. You don't think he should go Clive on 4? There's going to be too many troops to have to add to get that 79. Clive is trying to make that kill annoying by putting the big 79 stack up there. He's trained with Felice down there in Africa. Oh, he moves all the way down. Interesting. Trying to get away, further away from Crackle, maybe? Doesn't have the juice for the 79. Okay, everyone on 4 cards here. He'll certainly have the juice for the horse kill, right? We don't know what horse's Mongolia is. It's probably a pretty big stack. I think we see him go for it. Yeah. This is the horse kill. He just adds everything 30 and hopes that's enough. He can go through the 18 to save himself a few troops. Alright, here goes Crackle. Oh, it's 60? 9. Of course it's a 69. Now, he could double tap it if he hits this and then comes across. Or comes up here and triple taps it. It's probably not enough. So he decides not to do it. Tough. Horse with just enough troops to keep him alive. That's the tough part of that first trade. Yeah, Crackle really wanted that. Now, can Horse reverse that and kill Crackle with his trade? That's the risk of it, is you give up your positions. Although I think Horse knew where Crackle was. He may not have known all of his stack sizes. Alright, here goes Clive with his trade. He's got 124 troops sent in Quebec. Can he do anything with them? He's rolling somewhere else. Horse will do a thing. He's got 65 troops. Oh, yeah, but he just gets the 2 cards for killing Crackle, right? He could set it up potentially for a dry kill opportunity. Waits for Crackle to go to 3. He's on 2. And he could potentially dry kill him next turn. I think that's what... Oh, he goes big boy stack there, Mongolia. Loses 5 on some zombies. He wanted to just see probably what Fleas had down there. Yeah, I think it's on the table. He's got to go 33 on 28. Crackle's got to make that the worst spot, right? Probably wherever Crackle picks is where Horse adds his troops. Now, Horse has 103 sitting in Mongolia, so it's going to be hard to utilize all of his troops. And he's not going to have portals here. So 33 on 30, 24 on 22, 27 on 24. He's going to have 3 extra troops to add to one of those stacks. But the kill is there. Is it smart? I mean, it's a lot of troops that he's trading in for. 70 troops. Obviously gives you a good position on the board also. It's not a bad kill. Do it, Horse, do it. He's not doing it, folks. Maybe he hopes Crackle goes to 4 cards. It does make it much more doable, or much more profitable on 4 cards. He's got to hope Crackle doesn't have the trade to do that. Have to figure out what turn we're on. So if we get to turn 20, Crackle does have the trade on 3, by the way. If it goes to turn 20, we know... By the way, Indonesia was a player card there, which means Feliz may have moved down to Indonesia. Possibly. If it gets to turn 20, it'll be first to kill. First to get a kill. But if someone takes a bounty before then, they would get the first opportunity to get the first kill. The modifier would not start until that player's turn. If someone can get a bounty prior to round 20. I don't think Horus is set up to kill anybody else from his position. And Feliz certainly can't get to anyone for a kill. Clive's best kill opportunity is maybe Feliz if he was going to use portals to do it. Yeah, if Horus gets that kill, then he gets the first chance in stalemate. We're probably at turn, like, what, 15? Yeah, he gets +3, but he gets also a +2 on placement. So it's really like a 5-point jump. I think he goes for it on 4 cards. He was probably just thinking, I'm going to take my chances on Crackle not having the trade on 3 here. And Crackle had it. Horse also has decent lines on Fleas. We just don't know what Flea stacks are. Yeah, enticing action is really hard, Chad. I'm currently working on birthday bash settings, and I'm going to devote all of my energy to making every turn entertaining. That's my goal. So we'll see what it ends up as. But we started to make some progress, I think, with Summer Road Trip in terms of incentivizing action. But we're going to take that to a whole... Okay, so Horse goes and hits the portal there in Central Africa. Sees Feliz. Fleas and Clive both on 4 cards. Is there a world in which Crackle double taps? He's got to get through so many zombies to try to double tap. And maybe if Horse moved out of this portal. And Horse... I think Clive's probably over there now. The Horse would have to do this to get the Clive kill. If Clive goes to 5. Looks like Felice may go to 5. Can anyone get that? Felice may be trying to decide if he has to. Felice goes to 5. I think he just said, I don't think anyone else can kill me. Okay, so Clive does not go to 5. Does he do something crazy here? He's using his 210 maybe to hit... Yeah, had to hit a big zombie stack there. Lost 21 troops, but he moves down. Tries to get away from Crackle. "66 zombies." Getting some +3s, but that's still not strong enough to hit anything. I don't know exactly what turn it is. I think Crackle will let us know here soon. I'll try to watch closely when he clicks up there. Crackle loses 6 on a zombie stack. I think Crackle tilts the turn right here is my prediction. I was way off. Fleece does get to trade on 5. He was confident no one would go for him, and he goes for it. Gets the extra troopage here. 85 for Fleas. Are you worried about Crackle's 25 getting hit by zombies? Yeah, true. Crackle's in a great spot if he can get this to turn 20. But he apparently is keeping track of the round in his head. So he knows and doesn't need to click the battle log here. Thank you. Oh, round 18. Thank you, Crackle. Okay, so we've got this turn finishes, one more full turn, then we go into first to kill wins. So Crackle's planning out who his first to kill option is going to be. It's been Horseboy as his plan this whole time. He won't have the portals where they're at, though. Where the portals spawn next is going to be critical. Let's see where these portals spawn in terms of creating kill opportunities. Oh, Feliz gets his stack put right on a portal. But no big stack sitting there to get him. So I think Crackle reverts to plan A, which was Horseboy. He's going to have to trade on 3 or 4. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's, I guess, a couple more troops. But his plan is still this. Chad is so worried about that 25. I mean, the most the zombies can go up is 3, right? Oh, he added some for you, Chad. There you go. You can feel better. Oh, true. He's got that portal. Yeah, good point. That 29 cent on a portal. I wonder why he went so... I think he's thinking Clive? Doesn't make any sense. He keeps putting all of his troops in Greenland. Is it possible he's thinking he's doing this? Question mark? Oh no, we don't know what's going on in Crackle's mind here. Chad's saying, yeah, this 29 could be toast if there's a 60 sitting in Brazil that comes through when that portal opens next turn. That's why you gotta love some unstable portals in Zombies Fog. He definitely doesn't have the horse kill. So let's see what Crackle's plan is. We're gonna figure it out soon. Ooh. Fleas is in 2 portals. Interesting. That means Fleas went to Brazil last turn to create another position with his trade. See what Crackle does. Here we go. We're officially in the stalemate portion. First to kill wins. Crackle just trying to open up his path as much as he can down to Clive. Again, I think he underestimated how many troops Clive was going to have down there. How's he getting... Oh, that was all of Clive. Okay, well played. Crackle had it figured out. That was all of Clive. Crackle gets the win here in Game 1 of Group 1 of the Epic Zombies Invitational. GG's to all these guys. We'll see you over in Game 2. Welcome to Game 2, Octo's Group 1 of the 2025 PRT Epic Zombies Invitational. I'm your host, Mitch on Risk. Here, ready to play Game 2. Crackle got the win in Game 1 on the turn 20 stalemate rule. He got 13 points. Feliz and Horseboy each collected 5. Clive was killed second, got 4 points. Tanner was killed first, got 2. And now we are set up here in an Asia 1800s no bonus Prague Zombies Fog game. It's the 25 players with the most points will move on from the Octofinals to the quarterfinals. It's a 3-game set. This is the second of 3 games. These guys trying to collect as many points as possible. You get 10 for first, 8 for second, 6 for third, 4 for fourth, 2 for fifth, and 3 points per bounty in these games. You just need as many points as you can get. Second turn order here playing as white. It's going to be Horseboy. Again, no bonus. We're on with Crackle, so we can only see so much of the board. I'm going to try to mark early here, kind of wherever every stack is at on this turn 1 before the zombies go. Crackle trying to figure out his plan here. Okay, so this is going to be a horse stack that we need to remember for sure. on here. Crackle's gonna move the map on us. Alright, second in turn was Clive Chatterjee there playing as orange. And now we've got Feliz here in purple. Top 20 player in the world here. Top ranked player in this lobby. Does he move the other three out to that? He does. Alright, so we got Feliz here. Feliz here. We're going to lose a lot of this vision on the zombies' turn. Here goes Tanner, 5th in turn order in black. He had an early exit, got smoked by the zombies last game. He'll be looking for a better performance this time. I think we'll still see this probably based off what Crackle does here, but we'll put that there for now. Crackle, if you made that map one more time. So they split placement points of 6 and 8, which should be 7. I agree. Okay, Crackle, can you move the map back, please, or do I have to redo all my little letters? Crackle just got hit hard, huh? Interesting that Crackle one stayed there. I wonder if you can use that. Right, so now the game becomes how many positions can you keep, how much vision of the board can you keep, and how many players can you stay connected to here. Oh my gosh, Crackle. I'm gonna murder this guy. So we're missing a Clive position for sure. Wait, where's the one huge thing? Zombies will hurt long term on Crackle spots? Let's see where I think Feliz might go up with that. Try to get more in the corner. No, he goes down with this one. Okay. Okay, Tanner moves out into India. Trying to separate some of his positions. I swear that Crackle's just trying to look for a fight right now. The 4 and the 3 that are these two in the middle here. Alright, let's see where Crackle goes. He has everything in the middle here. He's on both sides of Tanner's position. Does this come over? No, he tries to split. He wants to see through a portal, maybe? We see absolutely nothing besides we get to see this Tanner spot now. Alright, let's see. Zombie 8's getting strong. Oh, he's lost a 2v1. It's embarrassing. I think Tanner lost a partial stack there. Just a 3, I think is what it was. Crackle lost some vision there up top. So here goes Horseboy. We've got him in... We've got 2 of his positions. We don't know where the rest of Horseboy is. Probably somewhere out here. Like Afghanistan kind of area. Pakistan. Potential +3 turn after. So you think they're going to double again next turn? So does Horse move back or does he hide from that portal? He does. He hides from the portal. That's a terrible age. I'm embarrassed. Can't see much of what Clive's done in this game. Also haven't seen much of what Fleas has done. We know his 3 positions. Maybe he's got a 4th, but that's pretty much what Fleas has right there. He's definitely got a 4th. Right? They absolutely will double this next turn. You think just because they've been getting hit hard? What's kind of the thought through these settings, Chad? Is this like we're expecting it to be really hard to live through the zombies without bonuses here, so you got to play super conservative to try to stay alive? Preserve your positions, yeah. He's keeping tabs on Horse there. He splits? Oh no, he just wanted to see. And he gets to see that portal for just a second. Okay, so we see Feliz has moved over here. No other portal real interest for us. Probably a smart play by Crackle there to get to see. It's a 3-game set, General Fung. Welcome in. We're in game 2 of 3. Sorry. This is game 2 of 3. Let me answer that better. Game 1 stalled. Crackle got the win on the old stalemater first to kill. Zombies only went +1, so they did not double, is what you're saying? Oh, they doubled previous. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so here goes Horseboy, who we know 2 of his spots. There's at least got to be 1 more, right? We just don't have an idea of it. We've got Clive in 3 spots. We've got Tanner in 4. Fleas in 3. And Crackle in 5. Although 2 are very close, but 5 true positions here. Horse probably was using his 3rd position there that we can't see. Everyone going +3. This is a no bonus modifier. Asia 1800s. Zombies, Prague, Fog here. Alright, so we see Feliz move up. He splits. Okay. Flees would like another position, or he moves everybody. Well, I think that was a true split. I don't know how much he left. He had like a 9, right? Does he think he's holding that old position with a 3? How many leave, Chad? 3? 4? Do we think that 4 is safe down there? Felice seems to. Weaker zombies over there? Okay, so the 4 will be fine. Crackle really thinking through where he wants to put his troops here. Okay, so we get to see Horse's other position, and Crackle does too. That kind of completes that picture. I thought maybe it was on this side, but it's here. And Crackle combines with that move into 4 positions, and then moves the map because he hates our happiness. So just imagine all of those letters are about 1 inch left, you know. Interesting portal positions. I think they're all... Fleas is going to be on 1, Clive's going to be on 1, and Horse is obviously on 1. And Crackle's on 2. We'll get to see if Flea's 4 lived next turn. Looks like Tanner got hit. Tanner had a 3 hit, we know. Zombie 10 attacked? Oh boy. Top middle, where this, yeah, where this T is. So it will hit like right in here. That T may be no mo. Poor Tanner, he got hit hard in game 1 also. I think Crackle's kind of exploring over there, trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, we see the Fleece 7 still there. Do we think Crackle will keep the screen the same? Probably not. Definitely not. That's terrible. Again, spectator mode. Be brilliant. We think this T might be gone here. I'm going to leave it for now, but we think it might be gone. Use circles? Yeah, but how would I know? Oh, just make the color circles? Okay, Chad might be onto something here. Just do them filled. Kind of harder to see though, right? Which way did Feliz go? Not down. Feliz is there and Tanner's here now. Tanner's trying to clear the board. Tanner's killing Crackle. Wow, that took me a long time to figure that out because there's no circles. Tanner was trying to kill Crackle and missed. That. Oh, Clive is black this game. Okay, that makes more sense. Where did Crackle go? He just hits back Clive? Can't believe I just realized Clive was black this whole time. Okay. Yeah, so Crackle just goes and hits him as much as he can and hopes the zombies kill him. No need to hit the ones, right? Just let the zombies go through them all. He wants the bounty, but he can't get it, so I don't know why. Maybe hoping just randomly some spots stay there. Does Clive die? Clive dies. Okay, so for the second straight game, the first bounty's been taken by the zombies in this group. Does everyone know how weak Crackle is here? We'll see. Hanging on by a thread. I mean, the going after Clive makes a lot of sense to at least get yourself one higher placement. He didn't think he was going to get the bounty, but he wanted to make sure Clive was going to die there, and preferably the zombies to prevent other people collecting the points and cards. Horseboy hits the one, hopes that that's all that's left of Crackle. It did not work out for him. Crackle's still guarded by the zombies. Well, he's protected from the zombies here, and then he's inside of a bunch of zombies here. Yeah. Tanner's got him. So Tanner gets the kill on Crackle. We're going to get a great view of the board now. So the second bounty goes to Tanner. GG's to Crackle. Failed kill by Clive on Crackle. Clive dies to the zombies. Crackle dies to Tanner. Now we've got a 3-player game with zombies. And you're going to get to see each turn where everybody's at. Here's Feliz. He's in a 4-position play. Nicely spread out around the board. If he could go get either bounty here, it'd be for a trade. Remember, there's some... We'll get to see it here in a second, but there's some Horus out here on the left. His last position was right here, Clive. Yeah, so here's your horse boy out on the side. He's in 3 positions. Really, well, 3 positions for Tanner too once the zombies help him. 4 positions for Tanner? So 4 for Tanner, 4 for Fleas, 3 for Horus. And Horus and Fleas are pretty much connected everywhere. Just with Fleas having to come through here, or Horus having to come through here. Yeah, Crackle had a lot of positions. To be fair, Clive, Crackle had 1 or 2 more positions than anyone else on the board. So it's not crazy that you thought you had them all. Tanner's in a pretty good defensive position, but not in a great offensive position to get the next bounty. Fleas trades for the 20 trade. We're just at the 20 trade, by the way. Yeah, it always feels bad when you fail it. What's up, Crackle? Sorry about almost dying there to Clive. The old stab from Clive. Yeah, I think Felice kills Horus. Oh, I guess it could have been now. It's only the 20 trade, I think, is what he's thinking. So he does not go for it yet. Playing weird this set, not sure what it is. It's because you're playing zombies games, is what it is. Like, who would do this in their right mind? Alright, Horus trades for the 25. Sorry, Tanner has not traded yet. He's on 5 cards. I don't know if Horus knows where he would have to go, and it's a long way to go to get the kill without portals. Unluck, yeah. Just kind of an unluck situation there for old Crackle. Alright, Horus loses 4 on the Zombie 8, trying to get more vision, but his vision just shows him absolutely nothing. Maybe he's trying to separate from Felice a little bit. 30 trade for Tanner here. He felt comfortable enough to go to 5, or he didn't have cards. We'll never know. He wants to see what Horus has got. Or he wants to see what Felice has got. Ah, he might think that's all of Felice. He may not know about that Felice 11 at the top. Might also not know about that 15 that Fleece split off. Please do everything, no stalemate. Yeah, so the first bounty by Human here was taken by Tanner. So he would have the first opportunity at the kill in a stalemate scenario. But we're a lot of turns away from that at this point. You enjoy zombies? How much is Chad paying you to say that, Clive? Be honest. Quite a lot. Yeah, clearly. Tanner maybe making an exploratory stack up at the top that he can go find the other Fleece position or see if there is another Fleece position. He's very close to him there. Just has to hit the 9 to get to see him. Zombies are your best. Turning winning percentage after 70. Wow, okay. Yeah, we saw you were in the semis last year, Crackle, of the Easy Eye. But I don't know if you've seen this yet, Crackle. I might have. I might just for proof. I have to show this on screen. Find it real quick for you. Yeah, so real quick, ignore the zombie situation. This is Crackle's best game mode. I hope everyone can see this. I can blow it up if we need to. But that's what Crackle plays best in, if you guys are wondering. So don't get matched up with that guy in a Speed Blitz game, because that's kind of his specialty. Kind of a 5-round wizard. from what I hear. Oh, Tanner goes left instead of up, so he doesn't get to see Feliz there. He also doesn't get to see the other horse stack. Feliz trades for 40. Does he think he can get the Tanner kill of 5 cards here? 5 Master. The key is going last in turn order. And if you're not going to be last in turn order, tell everyone you accidentally disconnected so you get a respawn and spawn last in turn order the next time. That's how you get good at 5RR, from what I've heard. Flea's trying to find Tanner. Oh, he found him. He sees all of them. Flea's calculating if he should go for it or not. And he's going for it. We're getting the oops from Tanner. Does Feliz buy into the oops? He does! The oops stops him. That is a false oops, which causes people not to trust oopses. So, he didn't have the juice? Sure he did. He had a 19 on 15. Just needed to win a 9v11. He could have rolled the 9v11 just to see it. But if he fails the kill, the zombies clean up Tanner. To be fair. But then he probably loses to Horus, right? What's up, Zengo? Welcome in. Zengo's got Tanner winning. We're in game 2 of 3, by the way. Just a reminder, we're headed to New Zealand, Australia Advanced after this one finishes up. For game 3 of the set, it's a 45-player Octofinals, top 25 in points. Move on to next week's quarterfinals. You get 10 points for the win, 8 for second, 6 for third, 4 for fourth, and 2 for fifth. 3 points per bounty. Collect as many points as you can so you can get in that top 25 for next week. Crackle at 17 points. He got the W in game 1 with the stalemate condition. And then Feliz sitting at 7, still alive here. Horseboy at 7, still alive here. Clive at 6, dead here. He finished in 4th in game 1, 5th in game 2 for the 6 points. Tanner currently sitting at 5. He died first last game, but got the ever-elusive Crackle bounty here in game 2 for 3 points, giving him 5 total for the round. And there's your board. That's exactly where everybody is. Everybody on 3 cards. Let's see if we get any 3-card trades here. 3 zombies games is criminal, I agree. I would almost say 1 zombies game is criminal, but Chad's here, so I have to pretend like I love zombies. Zombies are cool. I also think game 3 maybe should just be no fog. Could be a fun way to play it. We'll see if we can get Chad on board. Chad loves zombies. He loves 3-round zombies. That's what I heard. 3-game zombies. It's more of a war of attrition at that point. Feliz throws up the fist bump, so that way Horseboy will not be able to attack him. We all know that is pure protection from... Oh no. Oh no, the fist bump did not seem to work. This did not go as planned. Can he find the other stack? He's got a portal to work with. He needs to go up, but does he know? Oh no, here we go. Can he roll a 9v19 in about 10 seconds? Should be no problem here. Tanner gets his second fed bounty of the game. After a very rough game 1 for Tanner, things are coming up all Tanner here in game 2. That should be it. He should get a clean kill here on Feliz. He's gonna go check the rest of the board to get make sure he knows all of Horus's positions. Oh, he's gonna even see if he can kill Horus first. He almost got it done. He wanted to give the extra position to Feliz, the extra placement. But he's got to win a 19v22 to do that. Oh, he gets good dice to start. Again, Tanner does not have to do this, but he does. He gets the kill on Horus first. That'll bump Feliz up one position. Probably, almost certainly based off the fact that he felt Feliz gets the extra position because he had the failed kill on him. So, felt like that was the way to play it out. There you go. So, Tanner gets the dub in Game 2. We'll move on to Game 3 of Group 1 of the Octofinals of the Epic Zombies Invitational. Alright, here we go. Game 3, New Zealand, Australia advanced. Fixed zombies, but there are alliances here, which could be interesting. Obviously, with the fog, the alliances turn off the fog for you and your alliance mates. We'll see if they are used. What do you guys think? Alliance is going to get used here or no? On board again with Crackle. Crackle likes to keep all of his stacks on the right side of the board for some reason. Never spawns with anything on the left. We are with unstable portals again. And blizzards, as you can see. Try to keep track of where everyone's going to be as much as we can. Okay, a bonus taken here by Horus Boy. Obviously happy we're back to the bonus option. So he wastes no time taking his. I'll get the map out here so I can help you with bonuses, because clearly we're going to need them. Just a +2 for Horus there, and a +2 for Crackle so far. No alliances yet, BT dubs. For those curious how the alliances are going to work here. Didn't get to see if Tanner took a bonus here. Here goes Clive. Looking to score some points. Currently sitting in 5th in the group. Would like some more points here. 6 points is not going to be enough to get him into the quarterfinals. So going to need some points on this one. The cut, if you're taking 25 of 45, you're taking slightly more than half. So you got to feel like you got to be in the top 3 in your group to have a good shot. Yeah, we got this Zombie 7 coming in here. We'll see if we can figure out which way it's going to go, because it can obviously cause some havoc. I'm sure everyone's checking their Friends of Risk map to see what the zombie path is to that 7. Now a 13. Okay, let's see. We're headed up. Does it go through the Crackle 5? Oh, there's an 11 on the left also. Oh boy. Zombies working left or right across the board, really. They're going to take that whole left bonus here. Does the 10 hit the 5 is the big question mark. No, it goes left. Crackle says, thank goodness. I at least get to keep my 5. Those zombies did some damage, folks. There's not much left in this left bonus over here. Those were like 3 big zombie stacks working through this. How did these guys react? We literally see 2 positions of Horace, 2 positions really of Clive, 2 positions really of Tanner, and I guess 4 positions of Fleas, but he's got a bunch of 2s that he got lucky to get to hold on to there. Good news for these guys is the zombies should not grow too fast here. Crackle says, my bonus. I would like my +2 back. Thank you very much. You bully zombies. And hopes to hold it with a 3. We'll see how that works. Here goes Tanner. Not seeing Tanner's attack. He's got a 4 and a 3 that we see. He goes out of the portal with a 4. Don't know where he's trying to get to. We didn't see where it ended up. Alright, Clive Chatterjee here. Nobody got a bonus troop, or got a bonus continent troops. And now Fleas. So we see Clive's got a stat. So we know Tanner's probably here and Clive's probably here. That's probably how that shaped up. Ooh, Fleas wants the bonus. Telling those guys to get out of his bonus. Can Crackle hold here? The zombies further take the left side of the board. Ooh, Crackle gets to hold on that 1. Can he create a position there? Maybe he can use his bonus troops here to create a position off that 1. Really sneaky spot there. Or is it even worth it to mess with it? Probably depends on how many of his other stacks get hit here. Feels like Fleas would have an OP bonus if he gets that South Island. Because everyone else is getting smoked so much here. It'd be a +4 if he takes the South Island. Crackle gets his bonus troops. How does everyone react? No reaction, okay. And does Crackle get greedy here? Or does he just make sure he holds... Oh yeah, he does. He goes that left side. No, he sticks with making sure his bonus is protected. He's going to even move more troops into the bonus. So he goes with the little defensive posture. He had a free +4. Tanner rolls out for Fleas. No one getting any extra troops here. Okay, Clive is working on this bonus here. That's a +3 of Western New South Wales. Which means Tanner's probably outside of it. Obviously no bonus yet for Fleas. Is he going to roll to use 8v2? No, he's waiting still. Maybe giving Crackle a chance to get his 2 out via the portal. Oh, the bonus at the bottom. Yeah. So you do have that blizzard help down there at the bottom. Crackle loses that left side finally. This is a +4 here with this zombie 5. No, not with the zombie 5. It's just a 3. 3 for 4 with a blizzard. Does Crackle get another crack at it, or does his 1 go away here at the bottom? can't be many positions left for these guys. We can see Crackle's really... Yeah, there goes Crackle's bottom chance. Crackle now in 2 positions. Flea's probably in 2 positions. This is an interesting spot here for Clive. Kill guarded by Crackle, depending on portals. That could have an effect on how this plays out. Horse, is he down to a 5 and a 4 both sitting in a portal right now? Does Crackle just roll a 16v5 v4 and hope that's all of Horse? That would be gutsy for a 4 trade. Crackle also could clear Clive out behind him, but he probably sees some value in having that kill guard opportunity. He's measuring up Horus, I think, here. Oh, Crackle goes even further turtle. A whole new take on no loss, no win here from Crackle. He's got a 2 for 2, and that's all he wants and all he needs. Yes, it's fixed. Did Clive get those extra bonus trips? I missed it. I think he has it, though. Yeah, he got 6 here on this turn. Okay, Flea's hitting zombies over here on the South Island, trying to finish off his bonus. Can he guard enough? Tanner laughing because the zombies are about to kill him? We'll see. That's what happened last time. That Tanner did that laugh. We've lost all vision of the board. We know Clive has the Western New South Wales. Wow, that was the worst C I've ever made in my life. That's slightly better. Then we know Felice has this big bonus over here. We know Clive, obviously we can see him here. Tanner had something up here. And Tanner had this at one point. So maybe he's in those spots. Hard to say. Crackle starts working on a second bonus. You can see Horus's spot here, so we'll mark it in case we lose it again, which we will. Tanner trades. Crackle already traded. And Crackle moves the screen because he's a monster. Clive trades. How long does Crackle kill guard someone who's got a bigger bonus than he does? That'd be interesting. Long turn here for Clive, trying to figure out a plan. Or he's attacking? We just can't see it. It's all one attack. I don't know if he did multiple. Flea's now +7 with his bonus. He has no portals in his bonus here. But he has one just outside it, I guess. He also trades. So Horse the only one to go to 5 cards. And we know that Horse was here. Is that right? Pretty sure. Tanner says, oops, Flea's going for a Tanner kill because of the laugh, maybe? Don't know. Didn't see it. Nothing major from the zombies here. Oh, Flea's is blocking Tanner from bonus. What, this one down here, maybe? Can't be up here, obviously. So it's gotta be this bottom +4. Flea's must be sitting here. Tanner no bonus, Horse no bonus. They fall behind, obviously. Have a no bonus. Pretty sure there's nothing on the left side unless someone's gutsy enough to use a portal here. Flea's getting +7. Clive getting +6. Crackle getting +5 each turn. Zombie's just +1ing again. Does Crackle try to go get that other +2? I think he does. I think that's what he's counting here. Now there's a portal over there, so it's not necessarily the best time to do it. He uses a 10 trade, and I think he'll do it to take another bonus. No, he goes in and clears out. Oh, Feliz was back there. Interesting. He clears them both out for sure, yeah. He doesn't trust those guys back there. Good night, Chad. Thanks for all your help today. Thanks for putting together these settings for the tournament. Good luck in Classic tomorrow. We'll all be rooting you on. Alright, trade from Clive. 6 trade for Clive. Definitely an imbalance to the game, which should keep it moving along. Although we kind of have a 3-player in-game long-term potentially, depending on how the kills go. Okay, here's Clive goes for the Tanner kill, gets it. That'll be 3 points for Clive. He needs the points here. Tanner, GG's, goes out with just the 2 for 5th place here. In this one? Okay. Leaves us with a 4-player plus zombies in game. Clive's also got a great position for a potential horse kill at some point. Flea's kind of back behind Clive. Probably uses a portal to get a external spot here. The nice part for Feliz, he's kind of got his own area. He can go get territories back here. But he's stuck at some... No, I guess this comes out, so he's not really stuck behind Clive. Clive, Feliz. And horse somewhere in here, and somewhere kind of over here. Tanner finishes on 23 points, I believe. He'll get 2 more for that finish, which should be plenty to get him into the quarterfinals. Basically, you got to win 1 game of the 3 to get into the quarterfinals. Probably a good way to look at it. Top 25 after the Octofinals will go into the quarterfinals. Horseboy probably trying just to run away and get separation. That stack, his southern stack may have moved quite a bit this way by now. Or maybe more that direction. This one's a little more stuck. I don't know what he could do with it. Crackle got a big 42 stack. He gonna go do some damage? Does he go through that 8? I think he does. He'll go down through that 8 so he can get some vision. No, he doesn't. Oh, but he single stat. No, he just guards from outside now. He wants the exterior guard through the portal. Here goes Clive Chatterjee. Got the first kill in this one. Taking out Tanner. Oh, asking for an alliance. That's funny. Feliz asked Crackle for an alliance. That's funny. If Crackle gives him that alliance, Feliz sees everything now. Although Feliz basically knows where Crackle is. He might not know if he has another position, I guess. Just +1s again for the zombies here. Horse has got to be getting in a little bit of trouble with no bonus. Let's see, he's probably about 20 troops behind Crackles. Crackle's at 51, so he's probably more like 31. This is probably like 215 stacks sitting down there. Which is certainly killable, but you're in a fixed game, so trades are only, you know, the cards are only worth so much. Of course, Clive took the first kill, so if it does get to turn 20, Clive has the first chance at the stalemate, first to kill wins situation. So that does have to be in the back of their minds a little bit. Crackle's going to expand, take another +2, and guard from a little further out. Slowly expanding his empire there in the north. Lost 2 on a zombie 16, 4 on a zombie 14, 3 on a zombie 11. Clive just giving a fist bumping. We don't know what you mean, Clive. I think he's saying, I'm going to go for another bounty and call it good. No, that was not what he was saying. I was way off. +11 here for Fleas. Fleas has been dominant in troop number for sure, because he's getting that +4 now also at the bottom. He does have 2 portals, or 3 portals, I guess, popping up in his territories next turn. Crackle should hit that 7 so we get to see him. See how many troops Feliz has. Can't see anything of Horus. Doing a lot of thinking here, Horus is. Maybe did 2 attacks? Wonder if he's further trying to run away from Clive here. He's doing a lot of attacks, or he's faking a lot of attacks. Ten trade again for Crackle. He's got some nice 10 trades on 3 in this. Further expanding little by little here. Full-on zombie, slow expansion. He's doing pretty well on his zombie rolls. He does not go ahead and roll the 16 on 11. He's going to hold there. Oh yeah, he does. He takes the +3, so now he's up to... He'll get 10 per turn. He's on 11 territory, so not quite the... doesn't get the extra one there. Oh, okay, so Horseboy did hit Clive hard. Horseboy probably thought Clive was going for his kill. That was probably the purpose of what Horseboy just did there, to reduce the troops. Clive didn't have a trade, though, so that's going to hurt his chance of going for that kill. That should alert Crackle that something might be available to pick up here after this little war between Horus and Clive down below him. Or maybe Feliz coming up back through. I think we see Feliz go for either Horus or Clive here. He might need the trade, but he might not even need the trade. Yeah, a couple attacks from Feliz. He's at least exploring to see what's the situation down there. He comes up a little further. He sees Crackle. Don't know if he's searching for someone or just wants to see the board. Maybe just want to see the board. Does he leave his 8? He does. Okay. So no harm, no foul here for Horus and Clive, apparently. Crackle does have that 1 sitting behind him now in the portal. He's going to have to remember. We'll see if he does. Crackle trying to decide if he wants to hit this Feliz 8, maybe? That's what he seems to be signaling. Knowing how many troops Feliz is getting, I think scaring him a little bit. He does remember to guard the portal. That's always good. Takes as small zombie stack he can. Loses 1 on a 6. A nice roll there. Able to preserve a lot of troops. And guards a little bit more from Feliz. Just the +3 again for Clive. So he has, again, not been able to retake his bonus. Does get a 10 trade. Does he have aspirations of a Horus kill here? We'll see. That stat coming up around the side should be telling him something. He only lost 2 on something, but that's either zombies or Horus there. Now he's going left, I think, to get the other Horus stack. It'll be for 5 cards. Again, we're in fixed, so the 5 cards are only worth so much, but he does get the 3 points. So that's 2 bounties here in game 3 for Clive. He goes up to 12 points. He does get the trade, and he'll be on 5 cards at the end of this turn. Do Feliz or Crackle go for a kill of Clive after this? Do they think he's weakened enough? Crackle got to see the 30 stack, and then saw it have to roll a bunch more. But Crackle's not like in a big slapper stack situation to where he can take him down and get Clive. And he's only on 2 cards. So I think it's more likely Feliz goes for a Clive bounty than Crackle. We see a Clive 16. Crackle also sees the Clive 16. That might be what Clive has left. We don't know, but it might be. Likely Clive feeling like Feliz is the more likely killer here, so he moves it up away from Feliz's position. Feliz doesn't know it's a 16 maybe? And so has to just guess. Okay, Feliz goes in and hits Crackle. Oh, but he doesn't completely break him, which is interesting. He goes and just hides in the corner. That's an interesting play from Feliz. Crackle dislikes it. Ooh. Crackle put an 8 in the portal, but it wasn't enough. It gets hit. Oh, Feliz's 6 can almost get hit. We'll get to see from Crackle here. I'm sure he'll go look to see what happened to Feliz up at the top. Or maybe even hit it anyway. Okay, here we go. Interesting 3-player in-game with the zombies. +5 for Crackle. He still gets his 1 bonus. Feliz was really counting on the zombies finishing off that other bonus, but luckily Crackle held it with a 1, which you don't see a lot. He's going to take it up to see what's up there. Still a 6 from Feliz. He's going to clear it out of there and say, you don't get to sit behind me after you break me. Crackle just wants his bonus back. Simple as that. The portal will go away with the 4, but he's got to hit the 4 to get it out from behind him. Or he's got to guard with the 10 over. Or the 12. Okay, brings the 12 back in. The 4 can still break him from that side. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he has to guard there. Alright, Clive's still on +3. Oh, he gets the 10 trade on 5 here. So that significantly helps Clive's value of that second kill. Going for the horseboy kill. And Clive telling him to attack. Or Feliz telling Clive to attack. And Crackle telling him to attack. And Clive goes after Crackle. And Clive maybe didn't realize how much Crackle had left. And so he's going to slow roll him down. Oh my goodness. Crackle in big trouble here. Can Feliz get a big enough stack up there? He's got like an 18 in the portal +11. Yeah, I think Feliz gets both kills here and just wins. Yeah. Does Feliz know that Crackle's 1 sitting back there? This will be kind of funny. Because he might think Crackle's got some other position. No, he just goes for it immediately. Okay, so Feliz gets the kill on Crackle. Crackle finishes 3rd in this one. GG's to Crackle. And Feliz gets the bounty, the +3 there. And it's between Feliz and Clive Chatterjee here for the win. In game 3. How much can Clive have left? Not that much. Feliz gets the win in game 3. GG's to these guys. It looks like we'll have Feliz, Crackle, and Tanner making it into the quarterfinals. And then Horseboy will need some help probably to get there. I guess Clive finished with 12. Yeah, let's see. Here we got final scores. Feliz put them in. Feliz 31, Tanner 23, Crackle 23. Those guys should be through just fine. Clive at 20 will have a chance to get through. We'll see. So there are 8 more groups here to go in the Octofinals. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, everybody, for Professional Risk Takers, I'm Matt Mitch on Risk, and may your dice be nice. See you guys.